In 1871, the Gila Bend Mountains of Arizona became the last stronghold of the Apache Coyotero Indians. Led by their chief, Kyla, they broke out of their reservation where they had been confined after Geronimo's escape to Mexico. Despite the presence of the United States Army at Fort Weldon, they staged savage hit-and-run raids. Their arrows and tomahawks left a trail of death across the entire territory.
Lieutenant, I don't know much about the jails in Arizona. You got big locks on them there?
Yeah, big enough if you're thinking about breaking out.
Oh, just thinking about tomorrow. Man's always got to think about tomorrow. these handcuffs. You're gonna need every gun you can get.
I can't trust your gun, Cooper. Get behind those rocks.
Shoot straighter than that, I'm never gonna see a jail.
I'm not taking those handcuffs off. Do the best you can.
Get down, you idiot. Let him be.
You have done well. There will be 6 more guns for our braves.
Coyotero.
You have to ride. Try to get up. Please try.
All right, drag it out, Tim.
Sure, Pa.
What are you waiting for?
It's awful hot.
Ah, a little sweat never hurt anybody.
Yes, sir.
Clint.
Are you crazy bringing somebody here?
He's hurt.
It's Cooper. Wade Cooper. I've seen posters on him in Bisbee.
I didn't know, Clint. I found him at the stream. He said it was the Coyoteros.
Coyoteros? Where did it happen, Cooper? I've got to know.
In heaven's name, Clint, get the arrow out of him.
The Coyotero's loose. I'm not hanging around up here. Come on, get him over to the wagon.
Gee, Wade Cooper. And he ain't even wearing a gun.
There's one in his belt, son.
Well, you took your time telling us about it.
He could have used it before if he wanted to on me. Of course, that wouldn't occur to you.
You in the stream, you said. Why should he want to shoot a naked woman?
Did you have to say that in front of Timmy?
Maybe I'm not afraid to tell him the truth. Come on, let's get out of here.
Pa, is he gonna be all right?
Better than he should be.
Pa, what if the rest of his gang's around?
That's enough. We don't owe him anything. Cooper, I want to know something. Where did you catch that arrow?
Over near the hacienda.
Clint, if they're that close. Oh, Timmy, get down.
minute. That's a patrol. You won't need that gun. Put it down. Those blue bellies don't know I'm in here. We'll keep it that way.
Coming home!
You folks don't have too much time. We're warning everybody in this area to clear out and get to Fort Welton.
What is it, the Coyoteros?
How did you know about the Indians?
A settler just rode through. He said he heard about it.
The Coyoteros broke out of the reservation. Now they're holed up in those mountains. And until reinforcements get here, we don't have enough men to go in there after them. We've seen what they can do to anybody they get their hands on. Now take my advice. Go to the fort. Forward, ho!
Years I grub and starve in that filthy mountain. And just when I hit it rich, I have to leave.
Your life is more important now.
That mountain is 10 years of my life. Well, we'll need food and water.
Pa! Pa, come quick!
Let him be. Get some things together.
We can't just leave him here like this.
I got $20,000 in gold in that wagon. Wade Cooper is not going to ride with us.
Timmy, hurry. Go to the corral and get your father's horse.
Yes, sir.
Someday Timmy will understand what a conscience is. I'd like for him to think you had one.
Don't be a fool, Nan. He's a killer. You heard him threaten us.
You have no right to judge him. You have no right to judge anybody.
You didn't feel that way about me before we were married.
You wanted me, Clint.
You were a woman then. I'm leaving him. When we get to the fort, I'm going to tell the army he's here.
You're either more afraid of a gun than your husband, or you think faster. You convinced that captain is the settler that told you about the Coyoteros.
Your gun is very important to you, isn't it?
Settled a few differences.
It wasn't loaded. I emptied it more than an hour ago.
Does your husband know that?
No.
Why didn't you turn me in?
What would I be trying to prove? That I'm better than you are? When you go wrong, you're the one who has to live with it. That can be hell enough.
Will you get ready?
Get the guns. Kill them.
Wait! Wait! You want guns? We have only a few here.
Stop. Let him speak.
I can get you many guns. Enough for every brave in your tribe.
Why would a white man help the Coyotero?
I'm willing to trade our lives for guns.
He is trying to trick us. Kill him, Kyla.
Having a chance fighting the white soldiers without guns. Why, the army will hunt you down in the mountains and destroy all the Coyoteros. Your tribe will be wiped out.
The white soldiers will never find the Coyotero in the mountains.
When 10 suns have come into the sky, you will have the guns.
Can we believe the white man? He lies to save his life.
Take him. If he lies, the boy will die.
No!
There's no need to take the boy.
You have 10 days.
Oh, they'll kill him.
I couldn't know they'd grab the boy.
Oh, Clint, what are we gonna do? You can't get those guns, you know you can't.
I had to say something. They'd have killed us. Cooper, don't get any big ideas. Hand off of those.
Really hit it big. Must be a regular glory hole. How much gold you specs in all those bags?
Clint! Is that all the two of you can think about now? What are you gonna do about Tim?
What's it worth to you, Mrs. Mailer, if I get you those guns?
Oh, anything. Anything at all, you know that.
It's your turn, Mr. Mailer.
10,000 in gold when delivered.
Well, now I'll tell you how I see it. I figure I owe you something, ma'am. The guns aren't going to cost you anything. But your husband, I don't owe him a thing. So it's going to cost him $20,000 in gold.
20,000.
Oh, give it to him. I would have expected Wade Cooper to drive a harder bargain.
We'd better talk. That chief gave you 10 days to get the guns. How long will it take you to get to Nogales?
I wasn't figuring on traveling anywhere.
What is it you want?
What men I have left are all in Nogales. Now, I know where the guns are, but I can't get them by myself.
Now, look, Cooper. If you're expecting that 20,000...
Oh, please, Clint. You know we can't travel. Getting to Nogales and back will take 4 or 5 days. You'll go, Mr. Cooper.
All right. I'll give you a note to a man named Judd Willett. That'll be all you need.
You realize I'll be leaving him here alone with all that gold?
You'll also be leaving me here with your wife. That'd bother some men more.
I'll expect her to remember she is my wife.
He was right. Leaving me alone with a man like Wade Cooper would bother some men more.
But mine's gonna make you the wife of a rich husband. Cooper isn't worth losing that to you.
Clint, why do you always stop me from loving? I can't go on just being grateful.
When things are over here, we'll move back east. Get a big house. Clint Mailer will be somebody. We'll look at things differently then. Maybe you'll even learn to be a wife again.
going?
The horses need watering. I'll be down at the stream.
I can do that.
The way the patrols have been going through here, you better stay out of sight.
You're doctoring and you're cooking. Leave those coyoteras wasting an arrow.
Feeling that much better?
Been feeling real good lately. Well, I noticed you haven't asked me many questions.
Anything in particular I should know?
The law would say you were harboring a criminal. Those troopers were bringing me in because I grabbed an army payroll.
All I know is you're the man who's going to get my son back. Or I found this in your shirt before I washed it this morning.
The Indians want the guns. They're not going to bother your boy.
It's lonely without him. That photograph. Is she waiting up on some mountain, too?
No. He's dead.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We'd only been married about a year when the war broke out. I was on the losing side. So was she. She was killed. Sherman's army came through, they burned everything. She was trapped inside the house, couldn't get out. Wasn't even enough left of her to bury.
The war's been over a long time.
Not for everybody, it hasn't.
She must have been a fine woman to have a man love her like that. Good night.
I saw him come down off of the mountain and head this way.
Your face.
You going back to the house. You get up.
What are you going to do with him?
He's going to take me to his camp.
To the Coyoteros?
There's only one language an Indian understands.
White man thinks little of his life.
We made a deal. You said that if you got the guns, our people wouldn't be harmed.
I keep my word.
You're brave, don't? This one tried to attack the mother, the boy.
He lies, Kyla. Only the truth would make him brave enough to come here. Did a woman mean more to you than your own people? If you had harmed her, we would not get the guns. We would be trapped in these hills till the soldiers come. You are no longer our brother. You are no longer Coyotero. Leave us. If I see you here again, I will have you killed. From now on, you live and die by your own hands. You are alone.
See the boy.
He has not been harmed.
Just yet, Timmy.
Is Paul gonna get the guns?
Well, sure is. He made a deal with Kyla, didn't he?
Yes, sir. I ain't never been away from Mom and Pa much before.
Well, they treat you all right, boy.
All right for Injuns, I guess. I think I'm scared.
Anybody would be. You'll be home before you know it.
Don't take too long, Mr. Cooper.
Tomorrow will be the 5th sun. have not many days left.
Wade, did they let you see Tim?
I talked to him.
Then he's all right.
They're not going to do anything to him. They can't afford to.
Oh, he seems so far away.
He's going to be all right. Quit worrying.
It's a terrible thing loving anyone so much. Your whole life grows around them.
I know.
You won't let yourself love that way again, will you, Wade?
I haven't wanted that responsibility since my wife died.
Did it help to become what you are?
Perhaps.
She wouldn't have wanted that. No woman would.
We're fooling ourselves. You saved my life, and I saved yours. Next seat.
And you don't want anything else to be important but Clint's gold.
It's the way it has to be. Clint, he's getting off cheap. Leaving him you.
Oh, it's Clint. He's alone.
Did you get to Nogales?
Men are out there. They wanted me to make sure the law wasn't around.
Yeah, well, that'd be Judd's thinking. He wants to live to be an old man, I think.
They told me to tell you to show yourself.
There's no need to check on your gold. If it was gone, I would be too.
Well, you might at least tell me you're glad I'm back.
I am Clint. You know that.
Mike, Judd. Mint?
My friend, you've got more lives than the proverbial cat.
And you need a bath, Judd.
When the master calls, I come, even when a bath seems preferable.
How'd you get away from them bluebellies?
It's a long story. Charlie, those horses in the barn, keep them out of sight.
Sure.
When? I thought you might be looking a little naked. This will keep you warm.
You think of everything, don't you, Judd?
Always.
Come on in.
Well, now, this must be the lady of the house.
Nan, these boys are hungry.
All right, Wade.
Isn't every woman jumps when you say so, Wade?
This is strictly business. Don't you forget it, any of you.
She ain't yours, Wade. Or are you saying she is?
Are you talking about my wife?
Charming woman, Mr. Mena.
Yeah, mister. We like what we see.
Mike! Mike, boy! I admit to a certain curiosity as to whose gun is the faster, yours or Wade's, but since Wade is the key to a small fortune for us, I'd hate to find out now the quickest gun was yours.
He could shoot your eyes out before you could blink them. Now, you stay away from him.
I ain't no gunslinger. He was saying something about you and Nan.
And what do you want to hear? That you can't trust her?
I want all of you out of here. As quick as you can get.
Put that down and leave us alone.
Well, that's what I call a civilized married couple. Each has their own room.
Must get mighty cold around here in the winter.
Now, you listen to me. When you've finished eating, go to the barn. We'll talk there. And that's as close as I want to see any of you get to this house after that.
That woman's made a fool out of you, Wade. First you show us all that gold under the floor in the house, then you tell us we have to steal guns from the army to give to the Indians before we can even touch it.
Sounds plumb crazy to me. What's to stop us from grabbing that gold now and getting out?
You wouldn't want Wade to break his promise to the little lady now, would you?
You're the fool, Judd. Two things that are stopping us. The first you don't care about. That's the Mailer boy.
You're right. We don't care.
Second, $20,000 in gold. Split up 5 ways. How far do you think that's going to get any one of us?
We're not talking about 20,000. What are we talking about?
More gold than any of us will ever see the rest of our lives.
That could depend on how long a man lived.
I suppose all that gold's just laying around waiting for us to put in our pockets.
Mailer's mine's a glory hole. And I know where it is. Now, the Coyoteros want only to get out of those hills. So we get them the guns. Once they're out, we can work that mine in peace. Milk it to the bone. Should the law get too close to us, we load up all of the gold that we can carry. Enough to make us all rich. Duck down across the border into Mexico.
I'll bet that's one promise Wade didn't make the little lady.
Yes, sir. If I had some liquor, I'd sure drink to that.
It's not going to be as easy as you make it sound.
Anytime you don't like following my orders, you can get out. Now, it's a 2-day ride to Apache Bend, so I suggest you get some rest. All of you.
Mike, just how fast is your gun hand at this time of night?
As fast as it has to be. Why?
In the morning, Wade'll be pushing us into his deal. I don't like it.
What's not to like about a gold mine?
The Army and the Indians stand between us and that gold mine. Would you say that our chances were very good? All that stands between us and all the gold in that house
It's the Mailers and Wade.
You want me to gun him?
Well, as a man who's gambled all his life, I'd say the odds were better that way.
Kill Wade? I don't know, Judd. I don't know.
Charlie, you're exerting your brain again. You think better with your muscles. We could take that money and be on our way to Nogales before daybreak.
Wade had no right making us stay in the barn. I'm willing to say that he's no better than we are.
Tex?
Working the mine sounds like honest work to me. But then, I don't think I'd be no good at it.
Charlie?
Wade never did me no harm. But I ain't no good alone.
Yeah, that's what I like. Nice, honest election.
But that door's locked. How are we gonna do it?
Well, we just walk up to the door and knock. And when somebody comes, Mike will be waiting.
Do as I say.
Right here. We're taking that gold, and Wade isn't stopping us.
Right.
They were going to take the gold. Cooper killed him.
How did you know?
I always wondered what you'd do if you ever thought you had everything your way.
You still want those guns. You need us, Wade. I'll do it your way. Isn't that enough?
Bury it.
Oh, just bury him. You find killing that easy?
You think they'd have let us live?
I'm sorry. It's just that I once said your gun was important to you. I didn't know it would be important to me. Thank you, Wade.
You'd better be ready to ride in the morning.
You haven't said a word in hours.
It's a sweater for Tim. I want it finished when he gets back.
Tim. Always Tim.
Oh, Clint.
Maybe he had more to say to Cooper.
You still asking if anything went on between us?
I think I have the right to know.
All right. He kissed me. Because I wanted him to.
Because you wanted him to? Aren't you afraid to tell me that?
I don't know why I did it, Clint. Maybe it was just an escape for me. Nothing else happened. He wouldn't let it.
I waited a long time for you to unlock that door for me. Or maybe you only want Cooper to have the key. That ready?
All set.
Get aboard. Go get your horse.
Shut. Get over against the wall.
Sit down. Don't try to be a hero. Nobody's gonna get hurt. Pick up your horses. Move out.
He saw us. They'll have every trooper in Arizona to hunt us down. We'll all hang.
Get out of here. going.
The road. They're in there somewhere. Foragers! Troops forward to the wall. Oh!
Charlie, get your back underneath that wagon.
They'll be on top of us in a few minutes. Let's get out of here.
Not without those guns.
What do I care about guns? Man gets to be my age. He looks forward to dying natural.
My back's caving in. Get that wheel on.
Hope she sticks. They're closing in fast.
We'd be a lot better off if we ditched these guns.
I'll worry about the guns. And we're gonna make a run for it. Heck, get up there and get them out of here.
fort.
They're going to be watching the main road, so we'll find us a back trail. Let's go.
We can only guess Cooper intends selling those guns to Indians. He and his gang are somewhere in this area. So are the Coyoteros. I don't think it's a coincidence.
You told us you were getting more men. Even if the Indians have the guns, what good will it do them?
Those reinforcements aren't here yet, Mrs. Mailer. And the way things stand, those Coyoteros could slaughter my entire garrison and murder every settler who gets between them and the Mexican border.
The Army's supposed to keep the peace here in the valley. You should have had more men to handle the Indians.
There's something bothering me, Mr. Mailer. Why have the Coyoteros left you alone?
Your patrols have been going through here looking for Wade Cooper. That must have kept them away.
That's possible. By tomorrow, I may not have a patrol left. You'll be on your own. It's hard to understand how even a man like Wade Cooper can turn against his own people. Group forward!
All right, get in the barn. Stay there and keep out of sight.
He thinks we're mixed up in it. Well, doesn't that bother you?
We are mixed up in it, Clint. You and Tim and I. We're to blame, not Wade.
Are you out of your mind defending Cooper?
I don't know. Would you believe me if I told you Wade isn't doing this for the money?
Neither the Gold Bottom or you did. Which is it?
Does it make a difference?
If you lied to me about you and him, so you shouldn't leave your door open. Somebody might hear something you don't want them to hear. For your information, Mr. Mailer, there's nothing can buy me but money.
Did you get the guns?
I got them. We'll turn them over to the Coyoteros tomorrow.
The Army was here looking for you.
I know.
Now, look, the 20,000 is behind that counter. Take it, and you and your cutthroats get out of here.
Don't you even want to know where the guns are? They're in your gold mine. You took your men to my mine. They'll be safe there. Nobody ever found that spot but you. The boys were quite impressed. Richest vein they ever saw.
You get your men out of there. $20,000 is what you get, and no more.
I figure the job's worth a lot more.
Wade, you gave your word.
And you believed him.
Cooper, you're not going to get my mine. That captain isn't very far away. I'll tell him you forced us into this. He'll know how to deal with you.
What are you going to do with him?
I had to deal with a lot of rats in my day, Mailer. But never one who'd sell his own son out.
Tim's not my son. Hear me, Cooper? He's not my son.
Trying to run away from the truth.
No, not now. Let me go, Wade. I can't let it happen. You heard what the captain said. There aren't going to be enough troops to stop the Coyoteros.
It's too late to change that now.
Well, I can try. I'm not going to let Tim grow up knowing his life had cost a lot of others. If I can get him away from the Indians, we won't have to give them the guns.
You were going up to the Coyotero camp?
If I failed, it would be better if they killed us both.
Tell me something, and it's important. What did Clint mean about the boy?
It doesn't concern you.
Tell me.
All right. You said you had a year of love and you're married. I had nothing. Tim's father died the day before we were to be married.
You let Tim believe that Clint's his father, is that it?
That's one lie I wouldn't want him to live with from now on. Now you've heard what you wanted. Now let me go.
You're not going up there. Now listen to me. We both dug our own graves before we were dead. It doesn't have to be that way now.
Well, nothing's changed.
We have to be the ones to change it. Getting Tim isn't all there is to it. The guns are still there. The Coyoteros could find them.
You said we're the ones who have to change things. What did you mean by that?
I want to be the one to go after Tim. Now, if I can get him, then I'll destroy the guns. Blow them up.
You'd do that. But your men want the mine. If you spoil it for them, they'll kill you.
They were willing to kill me for $20,000 before. They're going to have to settle for that now. We're going to need horses. But you'll have to be careful. My men are still in the barn. After you get them, meet me at the river. Wait there.
All right, Wade.
Kinda late for a ride, isn't it, Mrs. Mailer? Where were you going? I said, where were you going? Take her in the house.
Hey, wait! Where's Cooper? Get these ropes off me. I said, where's Cooper? I don't know where he is.
No? Well, maybe your wife does. She was trying to take a couple of horses.
You were going away with Cooper?
I wouldn't have stayed here with you, Clint, even if I'd never met Wade.
You mean Wade was going to go off and leave all that gold just for us?
Where is he?
I'm not going to tell you.
You'd rather tell me.
Can't.
All right, Mrs. Naylor. If Wade Cooper wants you, he'll have to come back here to get you. And when he does, we'll be waiting.
the mine?
Yeah, I know the way, Mr. Cooper.
I sure hope so. Sun's gonna be coming up soon. Let's go.
Vizahe!
Patila!
Ikigaidea!
Hanacho! Hanacho!
We have been betrayed. The boy has been taken.
Ride! Before they get away! Ride! Kill!
See anything?
No.
All right. You wanted to know about Wade, now I'll tell you. That explosion you heard. He destroyed the guns.
You're crazy. He wanted that gold as much as we did.
I'm telling you the truth.
You'd let him do it, knowing the Coyoteros would kill Tim?
The explosion meant he has Tim with him. Now I'm warning you. Get out of here before it's too late.
She's right, Judd. In a little while, this place will be crawling with redskins.
Still the 20,000.
You're leaving that gold. No guns, no deal.
How can I let them take it?
You've got nothing to say around here anymore. All right. Put down those sacks. Get out.
You're asking for more trouble than you can handle, Miller.
Get out.
You get the horses, I'll bring the gold.
Keep going, Timmy. When I tell you to, I want you to make a run for the river.
But what about you?
I'll be all right. Your mother's waiting there for you. Now go, quick!
Why isn't Wade with you?
He sent me alone, Mom. Them Coyoteros were awful close. Where's Pa?
Timmy,
Yes, ma'am.
he's dead.
Dead?
He was trying to help me. Oh,
Get your hands up.
Cease firing!
Got a long ride if we're gonna find that new life.